Are you looking for a 1-row repeat crochet stitch that adds some beautiful texture to your crochet project and looks the same on both sides? If you are, the crunch stitch might just be the stitch for you. I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And if you're ready to learn how to crunch stitch and crochet, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. So first off, you're going to have to gather a couple of things for this tutorial. First off, you're going to need a crochet hook. For this tutorial, I'm using a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook. Use whatever one works best for you. And for this tutorial, I'm using a medium weight size 4 yarn in this turquoise color. Again, use whatever works best for you. This crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. Let's get started. This crochet stitch can be started in 2 different ways. First off, you could start by foundation single crocheting. If you choose to start that way, you need to foundation single crochet in multiples of 2. And this is what it looks like on the bottom of a piece that started with a foundation single crochet. It gives a little bit of an edge here or a border, and it also has a little bit neater of an edge on the bottom. You could also start this stitch by chain stitching. If you choose to start with a chain stitch, you're going to need to chain in multiples of 2 plus 1. So here I have 10 foundation single crochets, and I will show you that start here in a little bit. And I have here 11 chains, and I'm going to start with this one. Now a chain start, this is what the bottom of it looks like. You can see right away you get into that detail, and either way works. It's just whatever you would like to use for this. So again, here's what a chain start looks like, and here's what a foundation single crochet start looks like. Hopefully you can see the difference between those two. I'm going to start with a chain start. So with a chain start, again, you are chaining multiples of 2 plus 1. So what you will do if you start with a chain start, you're going to begin by working into that second chain from the hook, and into that second chain from the hook, you're going to place a half double crochet stitch. In the next chain, you are going to slip stitch, and you're going to repeat across the row where you go a half double crochet in one chain and a slip stitch in another. This is a really, really easy crochet stitch because of that. So half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and you should end the row in the very last chain with a slip stitch. And that completes row 1 of the crunch stitch. Now, if you are choosing the foundation single crochet start, again, you need to foundation single crochet in multiples of 2. So I have 10 foundation single crochets here. So what I would do then is I would chain 1 and I would turn my work. Into the very first foundation single crochet, I would place a half double crochet. In the next one, I would slip stitch. And just like I did with the chain start, you're going to alternate a half double crochet followed by a slip stitch all the way until you get to the end of the row. So half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and again you should end the row with a slip stitch. So either way, whether you're choosing a chain start or a foundation single crochet start, that first row of actual crunch stitches looks the same, where you alternate a half double crochet with a slip stitch. One note, every row for this crochet stitch should begin with a half double crochet stitch and should end with a slip stitch. So that makes it really, really easy. If you get to the end of your row and you have a half double crochet, something's off, don't be afraid to frog it and go back. Half double crochet, and you should end with a slip stitch. Now we're ready for row 2. Now for row 2, from here on out, it is the same whether you choose a foundation single crochet start or a chain start. So what you do for row 2 is you start by chaining 1, you turn your work. Into the very first stitch, you're going to place a half double crochet stitch. Into the next stitch, you're going to place a slip stitch. And you're going to alternate a half double crochet followed by a slip stitch all the way until you get to the end of the row. So half double crochet, in the next one you slip stitch. Half double crochet, in the next one you slip stitch. Half double crochet, and again the very last stitch should be a slip stitch, and that completes row 2. Now for the remainder of your project, you're just going to keep repeating row 2. So it is a 1 row repeat crochet stitch once you get past the start. So row 2 is what you will repeat for the remainder of your project. So again, you would just chain 1, turn. Every row from here on out should begin with a half double crochet stitch, followed by a slip stitch, and you will alternate a half double crochet, followed by a slip stitch, all the way until you get to the end of the row. Now keep in mind, yet again, every row should end with that slip stitch. So we start with a half double crochet and we end with a slip stitch for the remainder of the project. So here is the last stitch that we are placing that slip stitch into. We're going right here and we are slip stitching. Now we'll talk about how I finish this stitch off. Now when you get to the end of your project, it is kind of up to you how you want to finish it. Now again, because I started this 2 different ways, one with a chain stitch and one with a foundation single crochet stitch, I will say I end those projects differently. So to start, if I have a project that I started with just the chain stitch and went right into the crunch stitch, I don't put any special finishing rows on that last row. I just simply finish with a crunch stitch, and it gives it a pretty even and uniform look to the start and to the stop. So again, with a chain stitch start, I don't do any special finishing rows. I just run a row of crunch stitches and I call it good. However, if I have started it with a foundation single crochet to get a little bit more of a border start to this, I do like to end a foundation single crochet start with a row of half double crochets on this last row. So what I would do is I would chain 1 and I would turn my work, and then I just simply put 1 row of half double crochets, so just regular old half double crochet stitches all the way across the top of this. And that's going to give me a little bit more of a uniform look to my project, so my start and my stop are the same. So I'll quickly hurry across here and I'll show you what that looks like. And so then here's our last stitch, and I just put a regular half double crochet in that last stitch. And so then you can see here what a row of half double crochet stitches does to the edge. It gives it a more uniform look with my foundation single crochet start. Again, how you start and stop this crochet stitch, it's total personal preference. Do whatever way you would like. I kind of go with whatever I'm feeling for my project, for how I start it. Sometimes I like to start with the foundation single crochet. Sometimes I like to start with the chain stitch. Either way, make it yours and enjoy this 1 row repeat crochet stitch. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another 1 row repeat crochet stitch, you can check out my reverse crochet blanket stitch right here. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.